Whether we're watching it, chilling with it, or simply putting it in the background as we go to sleep right before, going to bed. Netflix has been there for us since the beginning. It has made its own shows, which is what we're going to talk about right now. Let's see what we got. Good morning, afternoon, evening, bathroom break, whatever you guys are doing. And if you guys are watching this at work, make sure you lower the volume so your boss doesn't find out. Welcome to the Geek Fortress. This is Lewis coming to you once again through the power of the Fortress. And today we're going to bring you the top 10 Netflix originals. Now, let's keep in mind that some of these are 100% originals, and also there's some that have just been sort of revivals. But for the sake of the fact that Netflix is the one who brought it back or brought it into the picture, that's why it has made this list. So without any further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Even though the show ended relatively okay, Netflix brought it back with a new spin on it. We know what happened at the beginning, but now we're going to know what happened to the kids. And we're talking about Fuller House, of course. Bringing back the original cast for the first episode of the series, as well as bringing back that comedy and that family love feeling that we get always when we watch an episode of the original Full House. Fuller House has brought it back and has hit it out of the park. At least I think so. If you guys want to watch a review of season 1 and 2, check out the card right above. You guys can go check that out after this video. Getting a release of February 26th of 2016. As soon as this show came out, it became a classic binge watching apparatus. DJ and Stephanie and Kimmy now live together in the same old Tanner house, and they go through adventures, love, the usual. So it brings back all the emotions from the original show, but it gives it an adult twist because now it's more toward an older audience who used to be kids when the show first came out, or just teenagers, or even the adults one who watch it. Now they get a little more kick because the show, it's a little more triggered toward older generations than it would be for a kid. Great show. You haven't done so yet? Check it out. At number 9, just making it into our list, and it just came out on January 17th of this past January. We have Netflix version of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. Now, this show does a great job at adapting the book into series format, and that is something that some people cannot do, even if you transfer it to the silver screen or the regular all gold screen. Now, the one thing that you guys should know is that the acting is fantastic. Neil Patrick Harris, it's an amazing Count Olaf, and if you guys have read the books and you enjoy the Jim Carrey classic, or even if you didn't, this is a completely different take on it. And Neil Patrick Harris does not play Count Olaf the same way that Jim Carrey did. Jim Carrey always going a little over the top with his characters. However, Neil Patrick Harris does a whole new twist, which I think you guys will enjoy. If you guys want to watch a quick review on it, check out this card right above, and you guys can click on it, which I made a review not too long ago, so you guys can check it out and tell me what you think. Part of my 1-minute review series. I think you guys will like it. This show brings about the hardships of that thing that we all want but that we don't all have. And no, it's not money. I'm talking about love, which coincidentally is the name of our number 8 show. Coming out on February 19th of 2016, this show is a whole mess of everything. There's sex, there's love, there's alcohol, there's drugs, but it shows you in a more realistic way some of the things that you would go through when you are in love and when you go through a breakup or something like that, It hits you in places that other shows may not touch you just because it is fantastic. The acting is phenomenal, and we have a few appearances by Andy Dick himself, who, as you all know, is a funny guy. So, if you guys want to check it out, I highly recommend it. At our lucky number 7, we have this political drama. And I'll be honest with you guys, I do not like politics. I do not like to mix politics with friends or politics with YouTube videos. So this is probably the only time that you will hear politics in one of these videos. With that said, we're talking about House of Cards. Who doesn't love Kevin Spacey? Who doesn't? This man right here. Let's just talk about the usual suspects. If you guys have not seen that movie, pause the video, go watch it, then come back. His acting is superb, and watching him rise to power in this series, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, you guys are going to love it. This guy right here, all he wants to do is become president, but the trip to get there is what the show is about. Hitting in those spots that some people may not know about politics, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the system works with politics. This show is one of those that, even if you don't like politics, you should really watch it and enjoy it. I don't like politics. I watched it and I think you guys will love the crap out of it. I did. But give it a shot. Be your own judge. That's always going to be my motto. Be your own judge. But Kevin Spacey, House of Cards, check it out. Coming out on February 1st of the year 2013, this was Netflix's first original content. So there's also that nostalgia factor. And it's based on the novel by Michael Dobbs. So if you guys haven't read the book, or if you have, I think you guys will like this adaptation just as much as the book. You want a little more Ashton Kutcher after 2.5 Men? Well, this is the show for you. The Ranch. That's right. It's a show about family dysfunctionability. I hope that's a word. And the power of family at the same time. Not at the same level that Fuller House is at. Just because Fuller House is more like lovey-dovey. And this one is more about tough love and surviving, owning a ranch. And it triggers certain subjects that other shows don't. Kind of like divorce, and it throws the comedic aspect as well as comic relief. And if you guys have been doubting whether you should watch it or not, you should. Granted, it is a TVMA show, so some jokes may be a little inappropriate, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Again, be your own judge. Check it out. Ashton Kutcher, in my opinion, it's a good actor. He brings it around, and he helps write the show as well. So some of the jokes are of his own personal arsenal, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Check it out. A good old number 5, we have the big good old Luke Cage. That's right, guys. We're talking about the Marvel personification of Netflix, and we have Luke Cage. Not the first Marvel show that came out, however, one of the best. We have interaction with Jessica Jones, as well as very dark themes that are explored in the show. Again, no spoilers, but they do help set up for further interaction with other characters such as Daredevil, Iron Fist, Elektra, maybe, and Luke Cage, obviously, and Jessica Jones. Check it out. If you guys like Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're going to love the Marvel Netflix universe, as I like to call it. But check it out. You can't go wrong. If you don't know who Luke Cage is, I have a comic book quickie right up here that you guys can check it out. You click on that, you go watch what he's all about, and then come back and we can keep watching this. Or just keep watching. At good old number 4, we have Jessica Jones. Excellently acted. The writing is perfect. Another show that it's setting up for more opportunities coming up soon with Netflix, with the heroes that I previously mentioned, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, all of these. This show takes it to, a different level. For those of you who have not read Alias, which is the Jessica Jones comic book where she debuted, not debuted, but where she started, you know that the comic book is very raw and very strong and very rated R. So it is a different show. There is violence, there is superpowers, and there is sexy girl. Yeah. We got this bad boy on November 20th of 2015, and ever since, it's gotten our attention. check it out. Watch it. And just like that, we have made it to the top tres, and that is 3 in Japanese. No, it's Spanish, but still. I think you guys are going to like the top 3. But before I get to that, if you guys have liked the video so far, please don't forget to subscribe. I can poke Superman in the nose. Boop. Sorry. And don't forget to give this video a like. Also, if you guys would like to know exactly when I upload videos, please turn on that little bell symbol so that when I upload something, you guys can get a notification and you guys can watch it, so that this way you don't miss seeing this handsome face. Who wrote that? At number 3, ladies and gentlemen, we have Daredevil. That's right. 5, 4, and 3 all Marvel shows. What does that tell you? First of all, it was really hard to rank them in that order. Not really. Daredevil was the one who kind of started it all, so that is why it's made it to number 3. Now, for those of you familiar with Mad Murdock's story, it is a really interesting story. He becomes blind, and he becomes the devil of Hell's Kitchen. It came out on April 10th of 2015, and ever since we want to put a bandana on and go cosplaying like in his original outfit. And you know, I've seen a lot of cosplayers and they do a really great job. Again, writing superb. You have the same people who work in Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. The story is fantastic. The acting is beyond good. And if you guys like the Marvel Universe, you have to watch it. Why are you not watching it? Go watch it, then come back. Go. At number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of those shows that may be a little controversial. Some people may not like it, but I think it's one of the best shows that Netflix has put out there. And I'm of course talking about Orange is the New Black, based on the novel of the same name, which is actually sort of an autobiography / experience of what the Piper character went through in prison, an all-women prison. The characters are very funny. Some of the scenes may be a little, you know, but if you get past all that, the story is fantastic. And also, there's nothing to get past on. She's in prison, for God's sake. People be crazy in prison. If you guys are watching this in prison, please don't kill me. I'm just joking. I respect you. Also, how the hell do you get the cell phone? It's been on air, or Netflix air, since July 11th of 2013. Ever since then, I cannot wait for the following season. They always are good at leaving you on a great cliffhanger, and they always make me want to come back for more. If you guys haven't watched Orange is the New Black because you don't think it's the right cup of joe for you, I respect that, but I do recommend you give it a try because you will not be disappointed. The final product is fantastic, it works, and all the actors' interactions with each other, it's perfect. Chemistry is there. Watch it. But before we get to the best Netflix original, here are some honorable mentions as per usual. Roll them. There was no doubt about it. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Stranger Things. If you guys haven't watched it, it gives you that amazing feeling of terror, of dread that you would see in classic horror movies like we used to watch as kids. The taking place in the 70s, in that gap between the 70s and early 80s, excuse me. It's one of those shows that keeps you to the edge of your seat and it keeps you guessing the whole time. One of the newest ones in this list, other than Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, coming out on July 15th of 2016, so just, you know, not too long ago. It's gonna be a year about, but it's one of those shows that keeps you guessing. You don't know what's going on, and there is that whole alien conspiracy, Area 51-ish kind of thing, and it is one of those shows that you wanna hit next every time. You know what I hate? When Netflix asks me continue watching, and I'm like, oh yeah, what do you think, bro? Of course I want to keep watching. Seriously, Netflix, don't do that anymore. If I want to stop, I'll stop myself. Don't ask me if I want to continue watching. That just pisses me off. If you guys have not watched it, I highly recommend it. You guys will love it, and that's why it's made it to #1 in our list. Amazing acting, fantastic writing. All of these shows have amazing writing. And we see Winona Ryder coming back to the picture with a great role. If you guys want to watch it, seriously, stop the video, go watch. I will not be mad. It is worth it. And that's our list, beautiful geeks. What do you guys think of our top 10 Netflix originals? If you guys like what you watch, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget about that little bell that I mentioned earlier. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. See right here? Subscribe. Maybe you won't be able to hit right here exactly, but I'll make it so that where you see the logo of the Fortress, that's where you guys can subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. My tongue just twisted right there like crazy. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. You guys are awesome. Do not forget to stay awesome. And do me a favor, guys. Geek on. You guys be safe. Also, do not forget to check out our new series called 1 Minute Reviews, where I review something awesome and epic in 60 seconds. Link for that is right here. Okay, I'm out. Bye.